Welcome back, Captains. This is Admiral U.S.S with Starfleet Special Command. I'm here today with Video 3 update in our ship build series, the Odyssey Tactical Cruiser, the U.S.S. Hephaestus. This build is an extremely updated version of my original Odyssey auxiliary to battery build. As always, I'll be breaking this video down into 8 parts, so let's get started. Alright guys, I'm going to try to make this quick and easy. Y'all have seen enough of my videos now to know exactly how I'm going to do things. Basically, the Regent video that I just did for auxiliary battery, this pretty much is going to follow it straight through. The only thing really different wise is going to be one of the consoles. Basically, all same fore and aft weapons, the Nanite Disruptor Mark 12, Axe 3 damage times 2. Same Mako Mark 12, Assimilated Sub-Transwarp Engines Mark 12, Assimilated Deflector Array Mark 12, and the Advanced Fleet Reinforced Warp Core Mark 12, EPS, Weapons to Shields, and Weapons Capacitors. Same devices, batteries, Subspace Field Modulator. Alright guys, this is where it deviates a little bit. I actually have that extra console slot here on the science, where on the assault cruiser I actually had to bring that up here and drop this console right here. Start here on the engineering consoles, the simulated module, 0-point energy conduit, and this is also from the dilithium mine. It's an enhanced RCS accelerator, which you know this pig needs some extra turn rate, and since it had the all-res, it's basically like another small neutronium alloy, went ahead and added that on there, so I get a pretty hefty kinetic and all energy damage resistance rating and the 37.5% flight turn rate. Add that to the other 18.8% flight turn rate and the kinetic and all energy damage resistance rating. It actually makes for a pretty good bump to both of those. But with actually having all this extra flight turn rate, it makes the ship a little weird to fly. You end up, if y'all watch Fast and the Furious, actually drifting. That's what you end up doing a lot, especially when you come out of full impulse. You'll actually start drifting, but it's really, once you get used to it, some people call it power sliding, but it's actually, once you get used to it, it's actually not that bad. You can actually turn in and do what you got to do. It actually helps out quite a bit. So with this being the different, with the extra science console, I could add that RCS accelerator there. On the science, had the plasmatic leech, the emitter rays. Again, as in the Assault Cruiser Regent video, I talked about how this is a minus threat. They actually have the plus threat versions. Interchange those out, swap them out, see what works for you better. Maybe your captain skills or your skill traits will let you be a little more of a tank and take a little bit more damage than I can, being a tactical captain. As you see, the shields sitting right at 10,000. I think on the other one they were 7, 8, somewhere along there. And I don't have any of these on this ship too. If you swap one of them out, add 1, you're looking at 11. Swap them both out, you're looking at almost 13,000 shields. But again, you're going to lose that shield heal, which is actually really nice. Onto the tactical consoles, again, same as the Regent, running the 3 very rare purple Mark 11 Disruptor induction coils. Alright, we're going to fly through these real quick. Skills, sets, exact same thing. It's been on all my other ships. Builder guide. Same traits. Alright guys, on the stations, this is where it gets a little interesting. What I did here, I'm actually running, as I actually talked about this in the other one, I'm actually running the Emergency Power to Shields 3 and the Emergency Power to Weapons. You notice that the Lieutenant Commander Universal actually gives you that extra engineering slot, where on the Odyssey, on the Regent, it does not have that. So this actually is a little more acceptable. I believe that's why you can tank a little bit more on this ship, plus with the extra hull and the extra shields that it comes with. It actually helps out quite a bit. But I'm running the emergency powered weapons 1, the auxiliary powered emergency battery, emergency powered shields 3, emergency powered shields 1, auxiliary powered to the emergency battery, the directed energy modulation, and the reverse shield polarity. Where this ship does lack is on your tactical bridge officer slots, where on the other one I was running the beam fire at wheel 3. I'm having to run the beam fire at wheel 1 because the lieutenant tactical station needs that attack pattern beta, which what we're doing with attack pattern beta, spamming, tagging everything in sight, helping our team out while we're running the STFs. And then I'm running just one tactical team, where on the other one I was actually running 2 because we had that extra slot. And then down on the science station, you got transfer shield strength and hazard emitters. On this ship, I can already tell you that this transfer shield strength is not needed. You could really plug in whatever you want there. I'm a fan of the polarized hull, so you can get away from the tractor beams, because I really don't like the tractor beams. But the STF I just ran, I didn't even use transfer shield strength. The reverse shield polarity, I like that better as a shield heal and a get out of jail free card. But I guess if you're in a bind, and I'm actually used to running transfer shield strength from the escorts, I don't know if I'll leave it there or not. I might end up swapping it out, but reputation is going to be all the same. We'll run through that real quick. I'm tier 5 on the Omega. Things of point is really the Omega graviton amplifier. Y'all can see what else I'm running. Nucera, almost done with tier 3. On this one, like I said in the other one, I'm probably going to end up swapping these 2 out. The shield penetration is nice, but I think this is going to be more beneficial, especially on the region. I don't know if I'll do it for this one or not. I still haven't decided. Like I said, with New Romulus, I did complete tier 5. Alright, go ahead and hit the duty officers real quick. Pretty much the exact same layout as on the Assault Cruiser Regent. Con officer, reducing tactical team. This one is very much needed because I'm only running that one tactical team. So on this particular layout versus the Regent, I don't know if I'm going to keep it key bound at the space bar. I'm probably going to leave it out because I can try to micromanage it and just use it when I need it. I don't know if it's actually going to help out as much on the Odyssey as it did on the Regent. Running the 3 technicians and the damage control engineer for your emergency power to subsystem abilities. One thing I do want to point out about the emergency power to subsystems, when you're running these 3 together, that's a pretty good idea. Just let me get out of this and take you back over here. Oh, which one of my guys? Jeer. He's got that. As you can see, the emergency powered weapons 1, I've only got it skilled to number 6. When you do that, it actually falls right in between the 2 emergency powered shields. It actually works out pretty good. It just helps with the timing of things. When you're activating each one, you can activate one of the shields. It puts everything else. I'll show y'all real quick. Alright, so yeah, it's going to put the cooldowns on. And then the next one's going to come up. It's going to be emergency powered weapons. As soon as it gets down, like I said, you're spamming the keyboard, the space bar for this. As soon as it comes to open, you can hit it. They go on cooldown. It just fits really well between the 2. I've never have tried it all the way up. I've always ran. If I ran the 3 of them like that, I've always done that. So here we are, back down. Brings it back. See, it's fitting right between them. Alright. Get done with that. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I really need to discuss. That's really the major differences between the two ships. Is there's going to be that one science slot, which actually gives you that extra little bit of, I believe that's that coupled with the extra shields, the extra hull. That's what's making this one be able to tank a little bit more. For this one, I've actually run it with both of the Threat Plus consoles, and it does a lot better than the Regent does. I probably will end up doing some more testing and see if I can leave it like that. I don't know if I'm going to leave it like that or not. Just depends on what the group I'm running with is. If I'm running with a lot of escorts, it might be something that I need to take some of the heat off those. I'll swap those out right before we go in. But right now, that's where I'm leaving it, with it sitting like that. Alright guys, like I said, my last video, if y'all have any questions, concerns, comments, suggestions for any of my builds, drop a note on YouTube, or you can contact me in-game, YoToStafark at YoToStafark. I'm open to suggestions. If y'all see something that I might be doing wrong, something I said wrong, please, by all means, contact me, let me know, and I'll be sure to maybe annotate that and correct it, and we'll go from there. Again, y'all guys, have a couple good days. YoToStafark, out.